In this video, I want to talk about an exercise that I've been doing recently to try to fit in a lot of ellipse practice of varying degrees. Now, I'm going to start off by drawing a cylinder. So we're going to get practice with a lot of stuff. First, drawing a line, and I do suggest you use the ghosting method for drawing your line, and in short for that, you start at your main point, you end at your second point, but you draw without actually drawing the line. You move your pencil or pen or whatever thing you're using to get in the motion before you actually draw it. It's helpful when you want to execute a line confidently. So I'm going to draw that a bit thinner. I'm also ghosting my ellipses, by the way. It's another important thing to try to strive for. It's a bit off. So we have that one. Now I'm going to draw the sides to make up the cylinder. Okay, and we have our cylinder. And the important thing to think about is that, how could I get more practice out of already drawing an object? Well, I've been reading a book called Perspective Made Easy by Ernest Norling. I think I said that right. Let me check real quick. Yeah. And it recommended as a way to draw a cone. Well, the cool thing about our cone is, a cone's usually, let me draw one off to the side just to show you. Cones can be bizarre, and the more you can constrain them, the better it is, in my opinion. Usually, draw some type of axis. We have our axis line. Now I'm going to draw an ellipse. And the cool thing is we have that. And then you just draw your sides of the cone. So the cool thing about this is we already have the bottom side and we have the center thing because we had that oriented before. And you can draw that. Should have ghosted that line more. And look, we have a cone within a cylinder. So the main point that I wanted to talk about is to actually draw ellipses within this cone, because we have a good constraint. And the constraint are the two lines that make up our cone. So you can draw ellipses in here. And you want to be careful. You want to take enough time to ghost your ellipses. And you kind of just go through. The important thing to note is this thing we're viewing, we're kind of viewing it from the top below. So it's like a top-down view. So all of our ellipses are going to be like that. I'll draw another example to the side in a moment to show kind of the change if you were to draw it at eye level. So those were full ellipses, but you could also do this with partial ellipses as well. Although it does take a bit more practice. And the cool thing is you're getting you're getting experience doing larger ellipses and also smaller ellipses as you get higher to the top of the point of the cone. Although I do recommend ghost every line that you possibly can. It's a lot more difficult to draw the smaller ellipses at the top. It takes a lot of focus. It's like drawing small things with your shoulder is incredibly difficult. Definitely possible, but I'm kind of making mistakes as I go. Okay, so let me draw one of these at eye level, and I'm going to just plot a horizon here. Just ignore this stuff. Just ignore this stuff over here because this is not the drawn on the horizon. But let me show you how to do it. And the cool thing about this exercise is you could draw these shapes as large or as small as you want to get in that good experience. So because we have our horizon line here, well actually we have that, we have the point at the top. Let me draw the sides of our cone first. Kind of made that a bit too curved. Okay, so the interesting thing is the ellipse at eye level is just a straight line because of like how you view it. Like if you had a penny, for example, and you viewed it from the side, it would look like a straight line. I mean, I know the reality is that it does, like a penny has some thickness to it compared to like a line, but just believe in the illusion of the perspective for that. And you know, like I know pennies have ridging as they go. But the point here is that the ellipse right there is just a line because of it being at eye level. But like above that point, we're kind of looking up, or like we're below looking up near the top of our cone. So the ellipses are more like that. They're kind of getting smaller as it gets higher, but we're seeing like, you know, be careful of like the degree and like the direction you're kind of viewing it. And below, in the below portion, it's like, look at how the degree is like before it was like we can see the bottom, or like we can do you understand like the bottom is missing of the partial ellipses, but now on the bottom the dimension back, it's going to be missing. And this is just another way to represent ellipses in 3D space. And make sure to ghost these. I keep messing it up because I am a bit tired. I hope it doesn't seem like I'm chronically tired all the time. When I film a lot of these videos, it is pretty late. But yeah, note the direction of these ellipses versus this one versus the middle. They're all ellipses of various sizes, and they are getting smaller as they go towards the top. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show in this exercise. Like, you very well could like make a box first, and in that box you can put a cylinder. Then you could plot a cone in that cylinder. Then you could also do the ellipses. I think that would be a good exercise for myself to do, and maybe I'll make another video on it. But I don't know. I hope that doesn't sound too boring. So if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. If you like the video, please like it. And if you have a question, please put it in the comments. Thanks for listening. Bye.